And we're still trying to figure out exactly how the Bushiris left the country last week. They have been warned to appear in the Pretoria Magistrates Court this Thursday or risk losing their R5.5 million property in Centurion. Sekho Ajumoahi has more on that. Sekho, so this is interesting. They've not only lost their total of R400,000 bail, they could also lose their property as well if they don't come back?
Absolutely, and this is something that Magistrate Thandi Teledi did mention to them. They were supposed to hand in their title deed for that particular property so they got the bail on Wednesday, as Barry has already mentioned, the 4th of November. And by Thursday evening, by Thursday at about 6 o'clock, their title deed was expected to be handed to the magistrate and to the investigating officer. And she said that if they actually do break their bail conditions, then their bail will be revoked, and they will they will then forfeit their money and also their property. So the Hawks now just emphasizing that they have to appear in court on Thursday. This, of course, Sally, just to explain what that then means, is because the first accused in this particular case of fraud, theft and money laundering, together with the Bushiris, that is Vilamudolo, he will be continuing his bail application on Thursday, and if they do not appear, then the Hawks saying that they will forfeit that particular property. I mean, 5.5 million rand worth of a property, and this, of course, then includes the 400,000 rand bail that they have now also forfeited.
Of course, the Bushiris say they don't feel safe in South Africa. Shepherd Bushiri saying there have been 2 attempts on his life and the police have done nothing about it. So obviously their argument is it's not safe to return. What is the South African government saying?
Well, it's interesting, Sally, that Shepherd Bushiri actually mentions that. Just before I get to what the South African government has been telling us, we do know that IPID has released a statement as well, saying that, yes, Shepherd Bushiri did open cases rather against police officers that were investigating his case, and because of non-compliance and not being cooperative, rather, that's the word, not being cooperative with IPID, the process has not gone forward, so it has been at a complete standstill. But the South African government, of course, telling us that they are in the process of extraditing the pair from Malawi, but we understand that this could take quite some time. We do not know how far yet the process is. The statement was only released yesterday, and we do know that that process is currently underway.
And the Malawian government saying, look, we've got a clear extradition law. This is over and above the SADC extradition agreement, which South Africa and Malawi are party to. They're saying we'll just follow the law. I'm wondering if it is that simple, though, bearing in mind that the Bushiris are going to claim they're simply not safe in South Africa.
Well, absolutely. I mean, the Bushiris claim that they're not safe. They say that it is because of these particular police officers. I mean, Shepherd Bushiri, during his address on Saturday, really just bringing in that particular race card, saying that he does not feel safe as a black man being investigated by 5 white men. So that is quite interesting as well, that he mentions that he's not safe. He did also mention that he will be speaking to the Malawian government. But when I spoke to the Minister of Information in Malawi, he mentioned to me that they have not received a request from Shepherd Bushiri to actually speak to them. And the Malawian government saying that they're not going to use common sense when it comes to extraditing him. They will use the law because that is what they will follow. We do know that they are signatories of the SADC protocol on extradition, and they would then have to work around that as well. And the Minister of Information really just saying that they will be looking at things like that particular protocol, and they'll also be following other laws within their country to see how they could actually assist the South African government if they can at all.
Thank you so much. That's our reporter, Sekho Ajumoahi.